represento las calles de mi tierra. Mi bandera, ay, mi bandera. Puerto Rico y todos los latinos. Sonamos donde quiera.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Sports Jedi Network. It is Tuesday night. It is our watch along for NXT Live, as we're going to bring in the playback, who's about to join us any second now. And of course, we'll bring in the playback. Playback is joining us live, and the Rumble app. So good evening, Rumble app. Good evening, playback. Good evening, YouTube, X, everywhere that's listening to our voice right now. We are Latinos with wrestling voices here on the Sports Jedi Network, part of the Hill of the Ring podcast here. We've got tonight NXT. It's the fallout. They're back at the Performance Center again. It's the fallout of a wonderful PLE, final PLE of the year, where the Iron Survivors, men and women, it's deadline. A lot of good things. We have a new NXT World Champion in Oba Femi. What's next for the ruler? We all know Cody Rhodes in that exhibition at John Cena's final match at Saturday night's main event. But of course, we know the winner of the men's Iron Survivor, none other than the guy is bouncy, the boy is bouncy, the man is bouncy, the one and only Javon Evans will be taking on Oba Femi for New Year's Evil on January 7th, if I'm not mistaken. They haven't announced the location of the event yet, but we don't know that's going to happen pretty soon. For Javon Evans, a crack at the ruler in start 2026. But right now, we're trying to finish off 2025. What a year for Javon Evans. He's going to be showcased in that John Cena special. He's going to team up with the young in charge, the young bruv, Leon Slater, and they'll take on the Raw Tag Team Champions in the form of AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. That is going to be a massive, massive banger of a show on Saturday night, an emotional one. That's John Cena's. That's it. His final in-ring as a competitor. The jorts gets retired, and we'll cross that bridge on Saturday. But tonight, NXT, we got a women's North American open challenge for Blake Monroe. Any takers? Anyone that you think might show up here? Anyone, give some crazy names out there for everyone. And beyond the way, I wanted to say happy Tuesday to Daniel Barrow Sports Highlight. Always says hello. Wanted to say that to him. And just on cue, there it is. Wanted to show it and acknowledge you tonight. Happy Tuesday. Let's go. Indeed. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you so much. Appreciate you each and every stream. Always with the well wishes. Thank you again. And of course, Hank and Tank returns from Pro Wrestling Noah. But let's go back to that open challenge for Blake Monroe. Who's going to answer it? Any takers? Anyone you could think of? Anyone in your mind, in your thoughts? Who could it be? Who could answer that challenge to take on Blake Monroe? Could it be someone from TNA, a Knockouts, maybe? As of today, rumors has it. I'm not saying it's going to be this person, but here, let me finish my point before I hear everyone the keyboards clicking. Today, TNA removed 2 talents off their TNA roster. One, Joe Hendry, we all seen him on NXT television, and Marsha Slamovich. But Marsha Slamovich has an issue going on, a personal issue with the courts or with the allegations. I don't know if she cleared it up, but no longer part of the TNA roster page for Marsha Slamovich. I don't know if her contract was that she was a free agent as well. I know TNA has a number of talent that are going to be free agents that are looking to re-up and opportunities here. And also you can see how it affects their storyline, where Stax Lorenzo wins the international championship storyline. It just continues. And listen, if those that are upset of Stax winning that title for TNA, pump the brakes, because they're negotiating with Steve Macklin, which I don't see Steve Macklin really signing elsewhere, unless if WWE really, really wants him and give him a major lucrative deal. I don't see it. I still stand by my gut feeling that Macklin stays with TNA, but that gives them a chance to free up the title. They don't want to have a PCO situation that happened last year around this time, where PCO, with the digital media title, that they renamed it, which became this international title. Him not signing with the company, not re-signing, or the company did not want PCO, whatever that happened, he's no longer with the company. And that title was a title that was in limbo, vacant, They did a great job of having Step the Lander, how they bought it back. But I don't know how they'll, with Steve Macklin vacating now with the company. I'm not saying he left, but if that were to happen, at least they have a storyline where Stacks has it and he holds on. If Macklin resigns, he could always get it back from Stacks any way possible. Get it back either on the first live television on AMC for TNA Impact, and you off and running. You protect yourself. Now I understand why Mike Santana also no longer not holding the world title. He's also a free agent. Pretty sure he's not going anywhere either. I'm pretty sure I could see him staying with TNA as well. He picked TNA last time when he had a NXT contract available, according to reports. So unless WWE really gives him a high value contract for him, that might be a contemplating of a move. Don't know. So you protect your talents with not holding the title, especially if they're going to free agents. I understand that. That's the business side. Fans still gonna rip it. They're gonna still say their negativity online, and because they don't understand it, they're watching it as a fan, not as a business or a business prospect. But that's not what we're here. We're talking about Marsha Slamovich. Could we see Marsha challenge for the open challenge for Blake Monroe? Never say never in the world of professional wrestling. I doubt it. I give it a 2% chance, but I just had to put it out there. In the world, in the universe, or out there in the wrestling community, just in case happens. You're like, oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that shock and awe with Marsha Slamovich returning, but we'll see. But who would answer that? Could it be someone that we haven't seen, that's either involved and hasn't been on NXT television, like Nikita Lyons, Blake Monroe Open Challenge? They have who knows? I'm just throwing names out there that we haven't seen in some time in television that we're like, oh yeah. Or Adriana Rizzo. I don't know how her injury status is. She's ready to return to the ring or whatever the case is. Just open challenge is usually someone that they're going to shock and awe or surprise us with. They're not going to, or Jada Parker. We have not seen Jada Parker on television in a couple of weeks, over a month, maybe even over a little more than a month. We have not seen Jada Parker. Wouldn't be surprised Jada Parker returns, but do you really want to see Jada Parker again wrestle for a title where she becomes a bridesmaid again? It's like one of these days, the young lady has to pull the trigger and win a title breakthrough. Her and Lola Vice are like in a pace of bridesmaids, where always coming up second choice, second fiddle, not world title material yet, always not there yet. I don't know. Definitely. Listen, if you're on the Kick app, I do not want to do anything. I don't have any Discord with at all. I don't have no Discord. Thank you, Kick App, but you guys give me the same solicitation every time, and I do not want. Thank you so much for the proposals you give me. Appreciate you guys, but please comment if it's about wrestling, not about anything else. I appreciate that. We got a couple minutes here before we get going. About under 8 minutes now. For those that are on the playback, salute to you guys. We know that on this Friday, 6:00 p.m., playback will no longer exist. They're shutting down their platform. We're moving. Of course, we're still on YouTube. We're gonna do all our watch-alongs back fully on YouTube like we normally did before. We moved over to the playback, and we're going to also simulcast with Rumble. We've been doing with Rumble anyway. But now we're going to do what we did on playback, more on Rumble, where we're able to see the videos and see the performance, the wrestling, and while YouTube restricts us and allows us. You're going to hear us and comment and all that good stuff. But Rumble, if you have not followed us, the description is in the video. It's in the chat for the Rumble app where you're able to see, like especially for if you don't have Peacock, because you decided to switch over to ESPN, you're able to watch Saturday night's main event with us. See John Cena's last fight, last match, last card, last event on the Rumble app. And of course, to traditional YouTube, you could watch it at home and watch along with us and react and hear and join the big growing community on our Sports Jedi Network. That's what we want to do here. We want to get that going. And we want to continue to grow, continue to like, follow, share, not just myself, PGH Chris, Dying Breed on X, Chef Dan, of course, Hey, it's Canary, and of course, Elise Rain, our new partner, a new member on our channel, of course, on the Instagram, who does Monday Night Raw right now. She's just switching things up a little bit, and she'll be joining us mostly on these Friday nights and Mondays, SmackDown and Raw watch-alongs. WWE. We're trying to get her in that TNA, and we're trying to get her to watch NXT, but it's a lot. It's a lot. We know, we get it. That's why we want to make sure we get a little bit of a balance for everyone. And we got, of course, tomorrow night we have our AEW Winter is Coming. Hopefully not a mess on the program, and they will be on tomorrow night. We'll be here watching along. But we're trying that at least until maybe this might be the last. Maybe this might be the last Dynamite that we watch along, because we won't be able to watch the footage. I might not do it on the Rumble app, because it doesn't get us a lot of views on Rumble. So maybe tomorrow might be the last one we'll do, and we'll see where we go with that there. So we got about 5 minutes. I'll bring on the guest of honor in a second. You put in your reaction, your thoughts. One thing that I got stopped and I wanted to talk about was Hank and Tank returning back from Pro Wrestling Noah. Shiloh Hill, who? Yeah, him. The kid with the toothless kid that from LFG is going to have his debut match. Not a big fan of him. I still think he has a lot of seasoning, I still think he has a lot to get up to speed when it comes to the wrestling. Hopefully this match isn't a bad one. I hope he has a good one. I hope he makes me a believer of his wrestling skill. I still think he's a bit of a Looney Tune. I think he's going to be a injury-prone wrestler. Hopefully I'm wrong. I hope he proves me completely wrong and makes me look like a dutz. But I'm going to see it. I'm going to be an open mind to give Shiloh Hill a chance. But I'm going to tell you straight up right now, Shiloh Hill is not my cup of coffee. There's something about this kid that I don't like. Watching an LFG, there's something that I just don't like. I think Harlem Lewis should have been in this position here, prime position, especially when they need monsters, when they need men because he's a kid. They need men who are like a Harlem Lewis, like a Jasper Troy, Anthony Luke. I don't know if he's going to be on Evolve or he's going to go back again to LFG, but they need those type of big guys for NXT where their men's division is lacking. It feels like it's a triangle vortex of Ricky Saints, Oba Femi, Trick Williams. Now they're trying to sprinkle in Miles Bourne, and Javon Evans is coming into his own, which is great. But I think Javon Evans, I'm going to be honest with you, Javon Evans, like he might just leapfrog the main title scene and go right into a SmackDown or dare I say NXT world title picture. I don't know. I mean, TNA world title picture. You never know. I don't. Last thing I don't want him to conquer the X Division title. I kind of don't. I kind of don't want to see him yet going over Javon Evans or vice versa. I want to leave that for a bigger stage. If they do something at Bound for Glory or Slammiversary or WrestleMania or even Stand and Deliver, yes. That's when I kind of want to see something of that magnitude for those two if they are going to be in a collision course. But right now, they look like they're having so much fun together as a team, working together, and that's what you want when professional wrestling. You look like you see that genuine fun between both Slater and Evans, and I enjoy that so much. What's going to happen here with this monster grudge match with Kalani Jordan and Jordan Grace? I want to see what's going to happen personally. How are they going to book this? I personally think Jordan Grace needs this victory. I think she needs this victory more than anything. My chat has mentioned it a lot on the channel. They're not liking the way Jordan Grace has been booked in her WWE NXT run, especially coming in with all that fanfare when they signed. You could say the big three, but actually it was the core four of new women, because you had Julia, you had Stephanie Vaquer, you had Jordan Grace, followed by Zarya, and 2 out of half, 50% are hitting it right now. Although you could say the one that really is hitting it is Stephanie Vaquer, but I'm starting to find Stephanie Vaquer a little boring on the main roster. That's just me. I want to see more Julia. Julia's not getting shown. She's stuck in that Friday night vortex where it's Cody, it's heavy, and then the women are just sneezed upon with the United States, and it's not really going anywhere. And unfortunately for Julia, she's stuck in that vortex. I think, and then in Raw side, I think Stephanie not wrestling and coming out, and I don't know, and making it too, it makes it too. There is no struggle for me to feel sympathy for Stephanie when she's a baby face. I don't feel no sympathy, no emotion for her, like her, I don't know. It's just me, and she's a hell of a wrestler, great, but I don't know. There's something that I can't connect with her. And listen, Zarya, she's fumbling around with this Zoruka situation. Who's going to turn the heel finally? Let's get this over with. Break up that and get into a story program between those two ladies and let them go have some killer matches. If it's going to be Zarya, pull the trigger ready on Zarya. She should be right now. She should be battling Jordynne Grace for the NXT World Title, in my opinion. And I don't, it boggles my mind. And of course, she's a great wrestler. Winning the Iron Survivor, I love how they did it. Something different. But I say this: Kendal Grey getting ahead of Jordynne Grace makes me raise an eyebrow. And there's nothing wrong with Kendal Grey. She's great. She put on the Women's Match of the Year on Evolve, in my opinion, against Kaylee Armstrong. Those two ladies tore the house down. But it makes me wonder and worry about what's going on with Jordynne Grace's creative direction in WWE here. That's all I've got to say. She's a multi-time Knockouts champion for TNA. I mean, she's no slouch. All right, so now they started. They're going through the, of course, the video package reminder, and All Legal Ethan Page continues. Let me make sure I get that going. All Legal Page continues to show you or tell you why he's one of the best pro wrestlers right now, entertainer pro wrestler in all across the brands for WWE. Very underrated. He has that heel heat that you want to punch the guy in the mouth, and he could. I said that when The Rock messed up there with Travis Scott and John Cena, they needed a fourth man. They should have brought Eagle Page up, and he should have been the mouthpiece. The mouthpiece that when John Cena can't be there, neither can The Rock. All Eagle and they could have went, but it is what it is. They know what they're doing. They're recapping here. And what's next for Izzy Dane? Are we going to continue the feud with Tatum? Is Tatum going to look out for more revenge? Is she going to try to pick off the members of the Culling? Is she going to get some? Right now, there isn't no one on the roster that could play that spooky role. Maybe Shiloh Hill will be one for Tatum Paxley, and they need another. The Righteous. We saw them to show up on TNA. Would have been a great opportunity for the Righteous to work with Tatum Paxley against the Culling, but TNA, that's TNA's gain. To me, that's TNA's gain personally. They're going to gain on that. All right, don't forget to hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you're going to hear it in a little bit. They're recapping right now. They're recapping here. A lot of people thought that Ricky Saints was going to win. Including myself. I thought they were going to showcase Ricky Saints and Cody Rhodes at Saturday night's main event. But to see Cody Rhodes against Oba Femi. And what's next for Joe Henry? Joe Henry today was officially off the TNA roster page. What's next? He was close to winning that world title, the Iron Survivor. I think Joe Henry gets on the NXT radar, world championship picture, and stand and deliver. Or the same PLE that he lost his TNA world title at what is it? Heatwave? No. Oh, we got Tony D'Angelo coming back. Yeah, let me talk about that elephant in the room. I don't know how I feel about Tony D'Angelo returning. The only thing I can see Tony D'Angelo as was the last person to take Other than Ricky Saints took away the title reign from Oba Femi when he was North American title. So I don't know if they're, that's an intriguing storyline as they're coming back, as they're going to hear the Performance Center. All right, we're going to open it up with Oba Femi. Who? All right, Oba Femi. Salute to everyone that's watching me on the playback app. Here comes Oba Femi. You're wearing white pants today. He's got a velvet shirt there. What is that, velvet? That's beautiful. You got it at the award-winning store. Look at those two with no rhythm. Oh my God. Typical Caucasian, no rhythm. No water, just meat. Booker T a little calmed down. He looked like he took his Percocets today. All right, Oba Femi's about to speak.
So you gotta love this man, right? That long 24 hours ago, here live tonight on NXT.
Let's hear the promo. That guy wearing that Japanese jersey again. That Japanese jersey stinks. He wears that in the heat. Now it's a little chilly out tonight. God, they always said no wonder why they have that stereotype of the NXT crowd stinking. You could say that again. NXT was a little dull. Oh, they're not white pants. They're dress pants. They're beige dress pants.
NXT was not the same without the ruler on top. So then the universe did what it does best. It found a way to correct itself. And at deadline, the ruler rose from the ashes and reclaimed his title.
He's calling out Cody Rhodes. We're coming for you. Who? Oh, it did. Mm-hmm. Who? What ruler? The Destroyer. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right. I'm coming for you, Cody. Why is Ricky Saints coming out? You already had your dish. You're done. You're done.
Now we have to talk about the end of the show.
All right, it says prophecy fulfilled.
First, to congratulate you. Prophecy fulfilled.
Ooh.
My bad is fired because you did exactly what you said you were going to do. And that's the reason why I shook your hand, because I am man enough to admit that Oba Femi was the better man at the deadline. You know, on the drive home that night, it really made me start to think, what is next for absolute Ricky Saints? The absolute era came and went. I see you staying here with the NXT Championship, and it really does make me feel like, well, that was it. There ain't never going to be another chance for me to regain that. But then I remembered exactly who the hell I am. Absolute Ricky Saints. And if you think that I'm going to bow down and just fade to the back, oh, got another thing coming. I am going to step right back up. I'm putting all bets right on his heart, and I am coming after.
I feel that guy in the back. In the background.
The universe corrected itself. Now,
so he wants a rematch. Here's Javon Evans. Oh, we're gonna have all that. We're gonna get all these. We're gonna get all the different. Bro, you're already set up for. You're already set up for New Year's Eve.
for the NXT Championship. And over, and over, and over, and over, and over, and over again.
Yes, indeed. You are the number one contender at New Year's Eve. Which they haven't mentioned where it is yet. Don't do that mistake, brother.
But then that made me wonder, why would I wait till January to have a match? I mean, I'm on fire.
No NXT title match for you tonight, Javon. Don't be a clown. Yeah, what's the rush?
How about I have that NXT Championship match?
What's the rush? Damn, people are booing them.
What's the rush? You are on fire. You have background to make. You're having all these great matches. What is the rush? Look, think about this. If I get the rematch, it can be me and you for the title, and that right there is a way better play than whatever this is. You have been there for me. You have been there for me every step of the way. And it's totally your call. I get it. But I'm sure. That's why I'm doing this. Am I sure? That's all I hear, Ricky. Oh.
But this was the thing that sucked. They already announced Cody versus Oba for Saturday night's main event. And if he has this title match, you know the title ain't changing. They're not gonna. They want to keep Leon Slater and Javon together.
Triple A, NXT,
Who? The crowd is the clowns, Heather. They're puppets. That's right, see?
So pump your brakes right there. I mean, aren't you over? Are you saying no to the Iron Survivor? No. You look like your dad's curious. And you know for a fact that you never see that so double.
That's a dumb move. Who's booking this? Tommy Dreamer? I hope HBK doesn't find a way to squeeze all triple threat. No, Tony D'Angelo is going to interrupt this match. No, don't sign off on that. That's a dumb move. Or Ricky Saint's going to turn heel finally. Yeah, Tony D'Angelo is in the equation with turning off the lights and coming out. What's going on, White Owl? Yeah, the only reason I don't see the chats on Rumble, that's the only thing, White Owl. Until the playback goes away, then we'll be seeing the chats on the Rumble app. But I appreciate it. I saw everyone that subscribed there. Thank you. No, I don't see it. That's what it is. I know we're simulcast there, and yeah, that's all. Hey, Kalani. Nice. I like this here by what's gonna happen tonight? I was talking about that when I first came on the air. Tonight, this is like a grudge match. If anything, really, Jordan Grace needs this victory more than Kalani. And I was talking about when she came in, part of the big four, actually the big three, but let's say the big four, because it's Julia, Stephanie Baker, Jordan Grace, followed by Zarya. And if you look at all of them, Stephanie Baker is the women's world champion, but I find her boring as hell in the main roster. I can't get emotionally invested behind her. She could wrestle, but what am I feeling any sympathy for with her? I was saying, and I know it's a repeat of what I said a little earlier, but I'm not feeling any struggle as a baby face. It was too easy. And then Julia, she's in bad creative over there on Friday Night SmackDown. Another one who should be in some storyline that works, and she be the ultimate heel. They're not doing really much to rag home about when it comes to Julia. And then we got Jordan Grace. We don't know what's going on. She should be wrestling Zarya for the NXT Women's Champion here in New Year's Eve or even in Deadline. They both a year in there, and Zarya's playing playing this love island with freaking Sol Ruka. I mean, stop. She's a badass. Look at her presentation. Look at just her right now. She's coming on our screen. That to be playing around with this lovey-dovey, let's go for ice cream and rainbows and shit, fucking unicorns. No, Zarya's a badass. Go book her like the badass that she is. The babyface run will come later. Get started off for her as a heel. They trying to do things backwards when it came to Zarya and Jordan Grace. That's the next thing that's gonna come up. They're gonna make Jordan Grace now the heel, which okay, fine. But it's Kalani is the heel right now. I don't know. I'm very little bit now to the point where Jordan Grace, I gotta see with the Kalani Jordan match here tonight where they go with it. Because again, I'm the other women that are on the main, they push Julia. I think they pushed both of these two ladies up a little too soon. And when it came to Julia and Stephanie Baker, it was like, what was the rush with bringing them up if they're not got really anything solid? I mean, again, Stephanie Baker comes out, oh, La Primera, waves a finger. That's it. That's all she is. I can't. I'm lost. I have lost so much interest. There's so many other more talented women. I'm glad Liv is back. She's in a storyline with the Judgment Day. Stephanie's there is no storyline. They're trying to give her. I was hoping Nikki Bella, and hopefully they goes. Maybe that's something there. Who knows where they do? They got Bailey playing 1 minute psychotic, 1 minute she's psychotic. Now she's playing, she's gonna play hopscotch with Lyra Valkyria. It's like, what are we doing? You want to put Stephanie Vaquera in a match or in a program? Bailey's one of those women that put her in one of the horsewomen there. Before you feed her to Charlotte, Becky. Becky's doing her thing. It's just all different things. Tony says Chad Gable was the man in the mask. Last night's man in the mask who attacked was the second time around. That was Montez Ford. They're using different wrestlers to confuse, and when they get the unveiling, it's going to be nowhere near the wrestlers that were actually participating, in my opinion, in those curve stomps. I think they're swerving us. I think WWE is swerving us huge. Who's going to be the man in the mask when we see like, oh, they're going to make it Jericho. You're probably right, Tony. You're probably right. They're doing the AEW method. Probably the second one, Heather. This first one was Austin Theory. The second one, if you look at online, where these on the internet, they're like Bruce Wayne. They're the greatest detectives. When you see the eyes, you could tell from the eyes and a little bit of the skin tone. And unless we put black shoe polish around his eyes, he looked African American, black descent. It looked like Montez on that one. But to me, I think they're swerving us with different types of people coming in. I think that's why. That's why I'm thinking it's different people, it's different folks that they're trying to swerve us with. And then the real unveiling of that mask, guys, that's when the day comes, we're gonna know when they're gonna unveil them. The second one didn't look as tall as Montez. I didn't see. It was so quick, so I couldn't really tell if he is. It isn't. It could be Montez. It could be who knows, or it could even be. It could be anyone from the NXT roster makeup. There was even a saying that it might have been Miles Bourne. That's a risky one if they use Miles, because Miles is, including the communication issue, would have been a little bit of a challenge. They're going to give us the WCW. Yes, the Black Scorpion. Remember that one. That was a terrible, as we got Tatum Paxley coming up with a cut up promo. I'll put the volume up to hear what she's got to say. Yeah. Boy, the Righteous would have been perfect.
You stabbed me in my back, separated my heart from my mind. All because I didn't want to play your way. We are gonna play my game.
All right, here's Kalani. Let's go, Kalani. That's a tough one, man. I don't know who to root for. I no. Let me be honest. I want Jordynne Grace to win this match. She needs it more. Bobby, don't tell her to put the crown on. Don't. She lost. Ever since you told her to put the crown on at TNA, she's been losing. Oh, look at Booker T. Don't make the match. Please don't make the match. All right, here's Jordynne Grace coming out. Oh, Kalani's not waiting. Kalani's coming right at it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. These two. Oh, what a clothesline, but the Juggernaut. They're wrestling outside. Now she's going to bring her in. And show the tackle there by the Juggernaut. Springboard in. Ring the bell. And the bell is rung. Here we go. Oh, thrust press by Jordan Grace. There we go. Here's a scoop slam. Beautiful. Jordan Grace. Oh, Jordan Grace. Nice. Was it a Mukunuku driver? He got it too. Oh, there's a slap. Now these two ladies are slapping each other in the middle. They got slap fest contest here. Jordan picks her up. Nope. So Kalani slithers out here. Here we go. Oh, kick to the face by Kalani Jordan. Nope. Kalani goes into the middle turnbuckle. All right, where's Juggernaut? Oh, there's the point by Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace, double knees. Little Meteora to the back of the head. Oh, elbow. There you go. Slap those hands. Oh, missed on that one. Jordan Grace missed. Here's Kalani now. Kalani now. Oh, nice. That was nice drop kick on the knee hamstring area. Work on the hamstring. We're gonna take a power lifter's strength. Work on those hamstrings. Oh, now working on the knee. Wow, vicious on the knee. Nice. Wow, Kalani's coming in with a very, very vicious side here, working on the knee on Jordan Grace, but Jordan Grace trying to rally. Look at her. No, missed. She sidestepped and Kalani got back. Kalani now, what's she going to do here? No, Jordan Grace is so strong. Now they're fighting on the outside apron. Chops. Forearm by Kalani. Chop by Jordan. What is Jordan Grace is going to set up here for a power bomb? As Kalani holding on. Why would you power bomb on the outside? It's going to hurt you more. He did a hell of a Spanish fly spot. Super kick at deadline. And there, look, they're going to set it up again. No, Jordan Grace is holding on. Jordan Grace now trying to get like a dead eye here. No, what a move by Kalani now. Kalani now doing a sunset, trying to do a sunset power bomb, but oh, the knees on Jordan Grace again. So again, that's what she's going to focus. The story of this match is Kalani working on the left knee of Jordan Grace. So they're going to take a commercial break. Let's see if they stick with it here on the international feed as well. Lately on the international feed, they've been breaking as well. So let's see. They're in total black right now. Let's see. Usually they'll play that goofy music, and we'll be back in all different languages. Right now, no, they stick with it. They stick with it, and coming back here, you see Kalani working on the left knee of Jordan Grace. And that's the story of the match, trying to take her strength and power by compromising the left knee or the left knee. We got to, but you can hear the crowd. It's not that a lot. The little kids are ready for Jordan, but everyone, Kalani's still getting a high fan rate. Jordan working back to come back. Let's see. Jordan, yep. Using the knee. Beautiful move by Jordan Grace. Misses with the forearm, but Kalani again into the post. I low-key miss when NXT was like a reality TV show and they did races and games. Oh, you did? I don't remember. I didn't watch it back then for that one. I did the 2.0 era. That's when I started watching NXT. Right when they turned to 2.0. I missed all the black and gold, unfortunately. Near fall too. You got about a minute and under a minute and 45 before they come back from the commercials in the United States. But right now, Kalani's in control. But Jordan Grace with a nice forearm in the midsection. Another midsection forearm shot by Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace gets on his feet. Kalani on one knee. Oh, trying to go for a twist neck breaker, but no. Countered by Kalani. Kalani with another counter. Oh, what a suplex. Counter there by Jordan Grace. Oh, ho, Kalani, if I can't do the Bret Hart spot, don't try it. It's laying with the post. Not many women could do that. I think Cora Jade was good at that, Heather. Oh, working on the knee again, Kalani. One more minute before the American audience returns back. The international audience is enjoying this, or they're in picture, one or the other. And there's a kick into the mid-section. Got on the tree of walls there. Jordan Grayson, the memento of compromise. I don't know. They'll probably, that's why the coaches will ask her. I'm pretty sure when they do a film study, they'll ask her that question, the same question you had. Pulled her by the hair and Jordan Grace now. Look at that ability by the Juggernaut. But she still has her left knee compromised. She's selling it really well. Good forearm by Kalani Jordan. Another one by Jordan Grace. Schoolgirl, roll up. 1, 2. Kick out at 2, but right into the transition. Look at that transition by Jordan Grace. And this is why I hate commercials while streaming. Look at this. Got the stretch muffler on her. Is she going to try to get her into that? Got her into that beautiful stretch muffler body suplex. Beautiful. Jordan Grace, what is she going to do here? Turning her over into a backpack. Up inverted. Dead eye. No. Got out. And another chop block. Right on that. Working on that left knee for Jordan Grace. Kalani continues to work on it. Typical heel faction. Continue to take a body part and bring pain to your opponent. Now Kalani looking for something. What is she getting? A chair. The referees count as at 4. And she swung and missed, but the referee did not disqualify her. Let her use the chair. The intent was there. That should have been a disqualification. Here's beautiful, beautiful spine buster by Jordan Grace. Kick out at 2. Jordan Grace does that spine buster so sharp. Look at this. Jordan Grace with the gynecologist move. There's Triple H watching this here. Oh, look at this position by these two ladies. They're upside down, legs tangled, and slapping each other. Kalani with a nice move. Athleticism. Oh, Grace now with a cook. Here's, oh, that's a smart move by Jordan Grace. Ramming Kalani right into the buckle and now put her into a backslide, but she rolled right over, right into a clothesline. Beautiful. Another short clothesline by her. I love this. This match is freaking great. It's about time NXT gives us a good match on a Tuesday night. Swinging. There you go. Beautiful match. Oh, look at that. Roll up into a German suplex with the bridge and a kick out at 2. Yeah, these ladies are killing it here right now on a Tuesday night. Beautiful sequence there. Let's go, Jordan. She's winning the crowd. Let's go. Here's a reversal. Jordan Grace on the outside. Now grabs the leg of Kalani. Now both ladies on the apron. Look at this here. What is Jordan Grace going to do here? Trying to get a tombstone power driver? Nope. A reverse? No. Kalani now. Reversal. No. Back again. They go. Fourth they go. Into the stairs. No. Blocked by the Juggernaut. Elbow. Kalani goes face first into the stairs. Get in the ring, ladies. I don't need a count out. Oh. That Vader bomb there. Referee coming out here, checking out on Kalani. I know they want wrestler safety, but this kills the momentum of the referee counting for a count out. I get what no, Jordan, don't bring the chair. You got Burger King in the front seat there. Referee takes the chair away, but there's a kick. Oh. Kalani, don't tell me Kalani's going to get a cheap victory here. She hit the barricade, and now Kalani's going to go, steps up. 450 splash, 1. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness. Kalani beat Jordan Grace here. Your former TNA Knockouts champion beat the 2-time TNA Knockouts champion here. Damn. Jordan Grace hits the barricade, and that was enough. So Kalani gets the victory, an impressive victory on Jordan Grace. I think she's going to get attacked from Soruka from behind here. No? Here's Blake Monroe, your current North American champion. He has an open challenge. I'm not going to lie, it should have been Jordan Grace as your North American champion. And Blake Monroe taking that pin right now from Kalani Jordan. But this is what WWE likes. So this is what they're booking here right now. I don't know what it is. Jordan Grace, maybe next time don't say that she don't like being in the Performance Center and don't like always seeing the same crowd. Maybe keep her mindful of her comments because it feels like she's being not humbled by creative here with her comments. All she wants to do is wrestle in front of a live audience, different audience each and every week. That's all she wanted to do. She says it could get a little bit uninspiring, always in front of the same crowd. Because let's face it, that NXT crowd has their cliques. They've got their members. They got the people that they like. They have their cliques. They see them at the ale house afterwards eating and all that stuff at the hookah bar, hanging out, and they they form a little bit. They tend to like them and cheer and they think we'll get them over. We'll get you over. And Jordan Grace she's a married woman who don't live in Orlando. She lives in Texas and her dogs are her family and her husband, Jonathan Gresham. And she's not about hanging out and hanging around. And that's where the crowd tends to not cheer her. And I get her why. She's mature. She wants to hear if she's naturally over, not because you're trying to leech on and become friends with the wrestlers. And that's why you're going to cheer them. It's NXT is weird that way. And Heather don't like this because this is why another blonde Barbie like all the others WWE. But Jordan, I don't know. I don't know what happens with Jordan Grace. Hopefully 2026 is more kinder for Jordan Grace with NXT Gold in her future or the main roster call-up. Because I would hate for her to go to main roster and they don't do anything either with her. And she'll get frustrated there. I don't want her to start losing matches in a row either. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it goes for Jordan Gray. It's going to be now year 2, going on year 2. So we'll find out when it comes to her. As they're taking a commercial break, I mentioned earlier I'll rehash this again real quick while they're in the break. TNA's removed from their roster page both Joe Hendry and Marsha Slamovich. Now, I mentioned earlier, I said it's not going to happen. I don't see it happening one bit, but let's indulge it a little bit just to talk, engagement farming. Why not? Wrestle Pursuit does it all the time and others. What if it's Marsha Slamovich answers the open challenge here against Blake Monroe? She's not on the TNA roster. Maybe something there. It'll be different. Or, I mentioned a couple in Jada Parker, who might answer that open challenge here tonight. We haven't seen her on television in a couple weeks or about a month at all. We'd like to see, but then to make her lose, then to have her lose to Blake Monroe, always, again, another bridesmaid situation for Jada Parker, who talk about someone who's homegrown that doesn't get really that book or push. She's gotten there, but not over the hump to win title. Her, Lola Vice. The NXT roster's crowded with ladies coming in with, we could question their booking. From Lola to, although Lola's doing her thing in Mexico and trying to get over there and becoming popular, but Jada Parker, we could put Jordan Grace in that category. You could put, Sol Ruka. Well, Sol Ruka got double champion. Zarya. There's a couple women that don't get that extra, that push that they really deserve, and we'll see what happens. Nikita Lyons, she's still around? She's still employed? I think it's going to be Carly Armstrong.
It's a time to be believing in yourself even more. You have everything that it takes to be exactly where you want to be. You know why? Because you're Jordan Grace. Don't doubt yourself. Am I really getting advice from a 6-year-old?
All right, let's see. Look how long it took Natty to get functional gimmick again. It's been rough. They're afraid with women that look like Natty and Jordan Grace, muscular build. I don't know. But you could say, look at Jay Cargill. I mean, I don't know. There's something that we're not seeing behind the scenes, Heather. There's something behind the scenes that we're not seeing that I don't know what that's holding Jordan back. All right, here's Blake Monroe. Because I feel like this was too fast for Blake Monroe to hold grab gold. They rushed her title run, Julia, and it was just so fast. They were running to give titles to these newbies that got there. What's going on with the ladies that have been working their butts off? Oh, model.
As your NXT Women's North American Champion, I know how much the women in that locker room idolize me and how they look up to me as something of a role model. And with the holidays coming up, I'm finding myself in a giving mood, wanting to bless those less fortunate, give back. After all, who doesn't want a little bit of glamour in their life?
Oh, so Marsha Slamovich contract expired a month ago. All right.
Being the ferocious competitor that I am, I have decided to host an open challenge.
Why did they put the stupid $1 million for now garbage? Ugh. Thea Hale came out. The referee never. There were no bell. What are you talking about? Oh, this is a waste of a waste of a segment. Come on, NXT. What a waste. Oh, you thought speaking about a waste, here's Charlotte Hill. All right, Shallow Hill, they poured Lexus King. They gave him Lexus King to beat him. Did he give him Dante Chen? Does it have to be Lexus King? I mean, come on. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. You did this open challenge, Women's North American, and nothing. Here's what happened if those are not able to watch it. The whole locker room came out. The women, they played the theme song, $1 Million From Now. I remember you then. I don't remember. That's a stupid song in my opinion. But yeah, they come out to their dumb, stupid theme music. And then all these women come from the back, and then Thea Hale sneaks from the front, and then she puts her in the Kimura lock. She taps out, and she thinks she won, but the referees are all outside. No bell rang, no nothing. It was the most pointless, dumbest, goofy stuff I've seen. I mean, they had a hell of a match with Jordan Grace and Kalani, and they're obviously telling a story with Jordan Grace getting frustrated, losing to the younger talents there. She said it. Why am I losing here to these rookies and inexperienced wrestlers? And she's now starting to doubt herself. It looks like it. At least that's the story I got out of that backstage or that locker room with Thea Hale and so forth. But then they have this segment, and then it went nowhere. Like, really? And now we're getting a debut of Charlotte Hill against Lexus King. Let's see what happens. I'm going to be totally 100%. I would love to see somebody from TNA to cause Lexus King lose to Charlotte Hill. I don't want to see Charlotte Hill lose this match clean. I mean, win this match clean. I kind of want him to get help from a TNA talent to, remember, they have that ongoing storyline with NXT and TNA. For the talent of Lexus King, Charlie Dempsey, Stax, and High Rise. I hope so. That segment just made me want to skip this NXT episode. It could get you there. But no, it's been good though. Until NXT started off really well. It went really good with Oba Femi, and hopefully we don't get Javon. It looks like we are going to get that match. But then the Kalani and Jordan Grace match was really very excellent. It was an excellent match, excellent CW match. You could even put on a PLE with different outcome or different ending result-wise, or even how they get to the finish. But I liked it for a television match. It was perfection. But then they did this, like we just finished rehashing those little segments that make you raise your eyebrow in a moment. So we'll see where it goes. They're right now about another minute before they get the whole commercial. Even the international feed has a commercial. We're also getting Tank and Tank segment. They're coming back with I think they're the Pro Wrestling Norway champions. I don't know if they lost it yet or they're going to show the title on TV, which is probably what they wanted. That's the reason why we're going to see them return. So I thought I was going to have a little fun. When I mean little fun, we're going to get maybe Marsha Slamovich show up and scare the crap out of Lakewood Road, but no, Marsha. Marsha's got a lot of issues when it comes to her domestic life, which hopefully she gets cleared up, and she's a hell of a talent to be sidelined and be only working. No offense. Again, I don't mean to be offensive because we have interviewed many of them, and they are all great men and women, but Marsha's too much of a talent to be wrestling the New York City independent scene. She should be on a major company, getting pushed, getting opportunities, getting, if it's not TNA, if it's not WWE, heck, even AEW, MLW, should be given opportunity to the young lady. She's really good wrestler. All right, here's Lexis King. I like what Booker T just said there. Yeah, that's what kills me, JR. They're going to book him to lose to this kid where he's – and then how do you make me feel – why do you expect me to take him serious getting going into TNA and taking and being part of that coup that caused Mike Santana lose his world title? That's why I said, don't you have Dante Chen in the back? Unless if the kid is going to lose his first match. And he's going to get cheered by that crowd because another one that hangs around and all that in Orlando, and they want to be friends with him, and they see him out in the wild. Maybe they see him at the hookah bar or at the Playhouse, at the Dar, whatever, and maybe I could be friends with him, and we could connect, and he could follow me on X, and every time I chase the hug, he hits the like button. That's why they cheer in there. Here we go. All right, see, he's laying it on Lexis King right now. Now the bell rings. Official. Let me put the volume up here. Booker T still coaching him. If you still got to coach him, he didn't belong on the main roster here on NXT. Here we go. Clothesline. Oh, beautiful job by Lexis King. Here's Lexis King now. Beautiful drop kick into the corner. Pin. No, kick out at 2. Oh, they mentioned about his issues in TNA. I like it. Chop. What a chop. That was a weak chop there, Alexis. That was a nice chop. Come on. Oh, what a knee. Beautiful knee. Beautiful kick to the back. Come on, stay on him. Get on him, Lexis. Nice drop kick. Stay on him, Lexis. And my chat says Lexis King, wrestling fan 101. Lexis King just finished the hobo. Look at that. He's double clothesline. Oh. Shoulder tackle. He did the coronation on Lexis King. He did his own move on Lexis King. All right, Lexis King now. Kick him in his mouth. There we go. Super kick him. This guy's going to start no selling item. We're going to start having LFG wrestlers come in here and no sell wrestling moves. Are we serious? He just got super kicked in his mouth. Oh, get out of here. Oh, get out of here. Get the hell out of here with this. What a stupid match. I tend to agree with you. You could have given Dante Chen and kept Lexus King strong. What are we doing here? Oh, let me take my mouthpiece. I'm now toothless. And let me not sell the super kick. Get out of here. Yo, he got super kick. And he turned into the freaking Ultimate Warrior. Get out of here. Get out of here. Shotty Hill, you suck. Thank goodness that we got Ethan Page now. Here we go. Oh, that was a dumb match, you know. And I know you got to debut the kid. I get it. They invested. They bring him in here. But why did he not sell the super kick? Why? He's nobody. This is his first debut match, by the way. He sells a monster super kick. I don't care how cuckoo you are. You get a super kick that way. You gotta. Come on. I have no patience with this new no selling generation. I can't. Bro, people used to get an atomic drop and they would feel like they felt like they were going to pass out of the pain in their freaking hemorrhoids when they used to get the atomic drop back in the day. They're taking a break. And they're filming LFG season 3 now. More Michelle McCool and more Undertaker. Great. Well, I'm not gonna watch that. I gave up. I didn't watch much of LFG anyway. Or if I watch it, I'll binge watch it when the season is almost over. When it's over, when it's like one episode left before they go finale, I'll binge watch it so I can fast forward and it doesn't make a difference anyway. They always pick the wrong wrestler to get a contract anyway. Because I think Swiss Smith should have won that. Steeler Sterling the first year. She should have been not Tyra May Steele. She's not even wrestling much. And they had a pay-per-view match, and it had to be mixed tag match, which didn't go. It wasn't really that great. With Trayvon Heights, she's going to be a good wrestler. She's going to be a great wrestler. She just needs more seasoning. She needs more time. We got about a minute left. Could it be that Cody doesn't want to face Oba Femi, wants to face Javon Evans? I hope Oba Femi don't lose the title tonight. I hope they don't even give that match. There we go. Oba Femi coming back out of this. There we go.
Oba Femi, as you know, anything can happen on NXT. Tonight, you thought that you were going to celebrate becoming the new NXT champion. again, look ahead to Saturday night's main event against Cody Rhodes. But now you're defending the NXT title against the Iron Survivor Developments.
Kelly, when you're champion, you learn to expect the unexpected. Because when
The ruler.
to dominance like myself, the end result is typically predictable. Because it always ends with gold hoisted above my head. So I hope Bobby Rhodes is watching tonight. Because he knows what Divine Evans is all about. But he has no idea what the ruler is capable of. And I'm going to step up to him in his own territory. Because he's the face of the company. Quarterback number 1. The man who carries this place. But Cody, who is going to carry you when I put you to the ground? That is what
Here we go.
That is what I miss Divine Evans.
Ego.
Saturday,
Yeah, I was gonna say he doesn't have a match. Got a segment with all ego. Let's go. Kill him with a smile. There we go. Soon to be triple champion here. Dr. Wagner's Latin American title is going to be up the grabs at Gigante en Titanes. December 20th. Here's the crowd again, calling him an a-hole. I mean, why? They chant asshole when he comes out. Instead of ego. Yeah. Reptiles. All right, Ethan.
superstars, legends, reptiles, insiders, outsiders. It truly doesn't matter when it comes to mine.
Yeah, the question no one asked. Let's see.
Folks, I came to NXT to drink from the fountain of youth and soak up as much knowledge as humanly possible. But it turns out,
Javon Evans. How do you break that?
asked a question that nobody else had the balls to ask. No, it's true. While athletes ask how to perform the best drum kit,
I love it.
asked, how do I bring that next job? And when no one wanted to give me the answer I was looking for, I did it there right anyways. Old school, trial and error.
Oh.
This company wants to call a professional wrestler. So now these said wrestlers seem to be a little preoccupied with their TikToks, with their social media.
That was a great promo by Ethan Page. Great promo.
Well, these were the same men that were asking these questions to, so that these athletes can stay in the back and stare at here with these. But now collectively, we're all gonna have to watch. We're gonna watch John Cena have his last match in a couple days, and after that, we get to watch John Cena walk away for good.
There you go.
What I've learned very quickly is, though, about a week after he's gone,
He's cutting a good promo.
leaving behind a giant void to be filled. A void to be filled by a man with a giant ego. That's it. He won the NXT Championship in record time. Now, championship, well, that's when I won this. Turning the North American Championship into the most sought-after, prestigious prize in all of NXT. By the way, it's not just a cliche or a catchphrase, it's true. Check my resume. Every locker room, brand company, amalgamation of letters has said their very best to try to take this championship from me. They couldn't. Now, a man with that many truly deserves a break.
And you see how the crowd is quiet? They're not even booing him like they did with Kalani.
This championship to win the mixed tag team titles. One-on-one, unlike anyone else in this entire company.
Yeah, beautiful. I like it. Oh, the lights turn off. Tony D'Angelo? Didn't you interject yourself in that world title picture? Now you're going to interject it. We didn't forget what you did on Saturday. Why are you messing around with ego? Dios mío. What does this guy think? He's the freaking the ravioli Undertaker? He put his dirty socks. We get it. You had something about mozzarella. Come on. I don't want to see Tony D'Angelo and all ego.
Now because unfortunately faces mainly Saturday in DC. So looking is here to compete in action.
All right, commercial break. Come on, you're doing good. Finish strong, NXT. Don't fall off the cliff. You finish strong. Finish strong. You started off good. Ego. I'm gonna talk about that promo that all ego Ethan Page said. Great job. Some of these kids only want to do is get the finger point. Only want to come in there to get that finger point. Taking a shot at Blake Monroe. If you ask me, and others get their finger point with their childhood grow up kid wrestler and all that stuff. He's there to be the next superstar. He's done things and he's getting ready to make that jump to the main roster. This is a guy. You tell me you don't put him on Friday Night SmackDown with his ability to draw heat, and I don't trust the creative, but. My God, someone who could overcome and inject the heat storyline battle is Ethan Page on Friday Night SmackDown. Hopefully, I don't know. I do want him to go, and I don't because I don't trust him. But if he's doing so much well here, that's actually making NXT a little more watchable in my opponent to watch it more. It's a bitter pill to swallow because I don't know if they have anyone who could do what Ethan Page is doing right now, and then working in AAA, working in on the main here on NXT. We're not gonna once he goes to the main roster, I don't know we'll see him back on AAA either. I think he's done a great job there, but we'll see. Ethan Page has been a valuable pickup, one of those great underrated signings for the WWE in my opinion. Yeah, unless they hold him down forever. I don't know. I don't know with him. I don't know if he wants to, it all depends on him. He's a very family-oriented man. So I don't know if he wants to that grind for the WWE main roster. He knows eventually he's going to have to go to the main roster, but maybe he's going to enjoy his time in NXT where he doesn't have to do all that rigorous traveling and that crazy, main roster travel yet. Getting ready, remember they just moved to Orlando and 2 years now, and they're getting adjusted to the life here before he makes that call up, or a year and a half that he's been there. Maybe that's something what he hasn't really pushed to go to the main roster yet until his family is completely comfortable where he's going to be away with the WWE on tours, and then his family, all right, they settled in to Orlando and so forth. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. Who knows? Which I think I think he mentioned on the Busted Open. I think I heard an interview when he said they like it, they love it here, and all that stuff. I know I think he was a Michigan guy. I think he was in Michigan. before moving to Orlando, when he has property there, homes. But it benefits him anyway to be in the state for the state taxes when it comes to the main roster. All right, they're coming back here from the commercial break. All right, we're going to see the mutants in the crowd today. This guy's on the phone getting a DoorDash order. Wait, get this guy. And that's a small target he has on there. Small bullseye for that guy. Oh, fart state. Okay, here we go. Leon Slater's in the building. I didn't even. So we got a fatal 4-way. Oh, they are booking. So why have Javon Evans win the Iron Survivor? Seriously. Why have him win the Iron Survivor if we're going to have a fatal 4-way for New Year's Evil? That's telling me Javon is not winning the NXT title. He's winning the. He's gonna win the AAA cruiserweight or whatever lightweight title over there. All right, it's Ruka. So the Ruka. She takes on Bailey. So the Ruka versus Bailey. No Zarya. Collar elbow tie up. Here we go. We got some Ren chants in the crowd. God, thank goodness. Come on, Ren. I don't like the fact that Javon is having a match on an ordinary Tuesday. Even though New Year's Evil is, but it's a special. Look at working on the knee. Good job there, Ren. Oh, so Ruka. Oh, good change of direction by Soruka. Nice job there by Ren Sinclair. Got a near fall there. Oh, nice face buster. There's Audia. She's not only watching from up above. 1, 2. All right, nice move. Little grabs there. 1, 2. No. Irish whipping. No, good job there. Come on, Ren. Come on, Ren. Work on the knee. There you go. Attack the knee, Ren. Nope. Nice snap there. All right. 2. Work on the knee. Wow, Muffin Chops wanted Soruka to tap. Oh, nice move by Soruka. All right. The crowd is flip-flopping here, like yourself, Shaw. Here we go. Drop kick. Super kick. All right. Another. No. Smart. What a chop by Maddie. Nice chop by Ren. Another one. Double chop. No, double arm suplex. Got it. Oh, nice move by Soruka. Oh. Good sell by Ren Sinclair. Soul Snatcher. Okay. Soruka wins. She wasn't going to lose this match with Bailey coming up. All right, here's Zarya coming down. She said forget it. Oh, wait a minute. Here's Fatal Influence. Like a thief in the night. Here we go. Business is about to pick up. Yes, indeed. Oh, they're going to go to commercial break. We're going to get a promo segment here with Fatal Influence. And remember, Kendal Grey is your Iron Survivor winner, so she's going to take on JC Jane, unless if Kendal Grey decides to challenge her too, like Javon Evans. I mean, oh, the Royal Rumble. That's right. It's going to be in Pajama Land. Well, tickets. I thought the tickets were already on sale. The tickets go. I'm surprised they're going to sell now. They should have been on sale a while back. I mean, it's going to be full of nothing but the Sheiks and his kids. It's Riyadh season. All right, they're in a commercial break. Yeah, no, I don't think we'll see Trick Williams either for a while. We got Tony D'Angelo. You don't need to bring Trick back. Trick Williams got his next opportunity to see Trick in the main roster at the Royal Rumble. That's why I'm really honest with you. I don't think we need to see him. Jada Parker we haven't seen in God knows how long too. That's a long time. You know, I like what Tony on our Tony on our channel would like to say. Bring him up and let it be one of the baddies along with Jake Cargill. Since Lash is already there, you could bring Kelly Armstrong up. You make all three of them there. Jake Cargill's baddie. All right, so let's see. Let's see. Hopefully, this segment. I hope this segment right now with the ladies for Fatal Influence and Kendal Grey, they go right into either another promo real quick and right into the main event. I can't. I don't want to watch a main event with anxiety in a world title match. Can we start it at 9:30? Give them a half hour with entrance, you know, including the entrances and everything, so we get a nice finish. I don't want it to start at 9:45 or 9:50, and then we're like, oh my god, we don't know what the, and they're gonna force feed and quick the match, and you know, you got 2 minutes, and we're afraid they're gonna go off the air with no, no true finish, or the wrap up isn't so special. This is a world title match. No matter who wins, got to make it feel special. So hopefully, we got another 38 seconds. Come back, get into that promo battle. Not too long, and get there. Wrap this up within 9:27. You know, go right into it. Here we go. I don't get it. Why not why not finish the match a little early? Get them again before and then go into this. You finish this and then go on a break. But let's go.
Look at you, Kendall. I mean, you're living the Cinderella story, aren't you? Going from relatively unknown to being the Iron Survivor. I mean, that's quite the accomplishment, and you should be extremely proud of yourself. And take a piece of advice from your locker room leader. This feeling that you have, this moment, this
Stealing a little out of Javon Evans.
Because think about it. You have all of these people hyping you up and supporting you. Kendal Grey stocks have never been higher. Kendall isn't just the future, she's the now. I mean, truly, you're living the dream. This is exactly why people always say that they want to do this, so they can feel that love and support that you're getting right now. And, you know, I hate to be the one to say it, but your reality is going to smack you in the face come New Year's Evil. Because your 15 minutes of fame are going to be up when you lose. And you will lose.
Oh, she's cooking the crowd.
This downward spiral that I'm going to send you on is going to be catastrophic. And these people, they'll do what they always do and move on to the next new favorite, the next new flavor of the month. And then, where does that leave you, Kendall? See, no one else is going to tell you the truth, but I have no problem being the bad guy. Potential, it doesn't win championships. You may have that Evolve Women's Championship on your shoulder, but holding this championship,
Yeah, you can't. She ain't lying. She's the yeah.
it's a whole different level.
Yep. Talk it, girl. That's right. Talk it. Time. NXT Champion. And I was in the building for that one.
Championship and the NXT Women's Championship at the same time. I am a two-time NXT Women's Champion. You see, everybody realized this year.
Oh, bootleg Kurt Angle with a ponytail.
Kendal, sweetheart, rookie, you don't stand a chance in hell at beating me. Yes, sir. Wow. That was a lot. Can I talk now? No, I'm going to talk now, okay? Look, JC, you're right. You had a ton of momentum this year. But look who has momentum now. And I get it. I'm the rookie. I'm still up and coming. I still have so much to learn. Thank you. Okay. I do have so much to learn.
Oh,
But no one
reversed it. Reverse Uno card.
And now no one expects me to beat you. But now that I think about it, nobody expected you to beat Stephanie for the title this day. And that's what I love about wrestling. When we get in the ring, anything can happen. This past Saturday, I showed that I can.
That was a good promo. Good promo by the ladies.
People as a joke. They go ahead, JC. But do you know what the best part about being the underdog? It's watching the face that people make when the underdog fights back. She's cute, isn't she? Oh, she's so cute. You see, Kendal, she wins one big match and then suddenly she thinks she belongs in the ring with the most dominant female faction in all of wrestling today.
Oh, I like this. Numbers game. Where's Carly Bright? Super kick, man. They have one more girl. Her name is Carly Bright. I don't know if they'll bring her to wrestle with them or part of the group. Oh, they I thought they were gonna show up there tonight. I did. No. You know what? No, we don't need to see them. Stay away. Get away. We want to go right to the main event, please. Get right to the main event. Don't give us anxiety with this 10-minute match. These two fat fucks eating in Japan. All right, yeah, we get. GAC Tag Team Champions. You got, see, it's not only TNA, Heather. Look at that. TNA is not only losing their titles to NXT wrestlers. Look at those two old farts lost to them. They won titles there too. Oh. Are we wasting time with this? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, they lost them. Oh, they lost them. Okay. There you go. All right, wrap it up. All right, next week. Good, we got it. Get to the match. I need a good solid 25, 30 minutes. Nah, you didn't miss much. Yeah, you didn't miss much. The promo battle between JC Jane and Kendall and Ren Sinclair, that was good. They got the beat down the numbers game, but that was a good one. And then you missed the Hank and Tank talk, all this nonsense. It's gonna lead a match next week against Bronco and Lucius. That's all. They lost the Noah Tag Team Champions before they came. Yeah, it wasn't. Man, I mean, you can watch it. It's not bad. It's not terrible. You know, there's been worse things that we've seen, but it's been, you know. We got a commercial. Main event time. It's main event time. Something tells me Dion Lennox is going to win that fatal four-way with Dark State Interference next week. It's so like they should have done that, and they should have just had that done in the Iron Survivor. We got another 90 seconds. Let's talk about it. I got a problem with being the bag. Oh, Jay, did you hear what JC said? I got a problem with being the bad guy. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna listen to that promo again. She did say some good stuff though. No one expected her to win. She beat Stephanie McGill. She had a great 2025. But by the way, we're gonna have the Jedi Awards, the Sports Jedi Network Awards, the Hilda Awards. We're gonna have that again. We did that last year. We'll definitely, pick our favorite wrestler of the year from brands and so forth, match and all that. PLEs. Probably gonna be after the somewhere around right before Christmas, or maybe after Christmas. We'll do that. All right, Thea Hale versus Blank Monroe. Wait a minute, here we go. Break up already. Yeah, because you see, you're gonna turn on her. Ugh. All right, Fatal 4-Way #1 contenders match. Ugh. Main event. Here we go. Your boy is bouncy. All right, here we go. Javon Evans. Young OG. Another break. You just came back from a commercial, pals. Oh, you just came back from a break. And you went through nonsense. Oh, come on. It's not. You're gonna give it 10 minutes. This match is gonna be 10 minutes. Oh, I hate this. This is what I hate about NXT. This anxiety that gives you at the end. I want to enjoy the main event. They didn't need this break. They could have brought Oba Femi in and locked. They could have had collar elbow tie by 9, and give it a solid 20 minutes. Then, if you want to go to a break at the 45, and then at 55, whatever, they're gonna give us 2 or even 3 breaks in 20 minutes. And Oba Femi, he's not gonna be in the ring already. They're going to give him his full entrance. All right, 2 minutes. I can't believe Javon Evans is wasting his shot tonight because he has zero chance of winning unless they're going to hot shot the belt on him because of the main roster fans love him already. You know what I was thinking of because of Triple H, but then what does that do with Leon Slater's match? With the tag team. Unless if they, I don't think that would happen. Frankie Kazarian teams up with Leon Slater. Both TNA. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. I wanted to leave this to Chris. I wanted to talk this to Chris, but I thought Chris was going to join me. That I wouldn't mind but it will never happen, and it's too early. It's too late logistic wise. They should have every champion of every from Triple A, which is Dominic. TNA's world champion, everyone at ringside, sitting in front with their championship just to celebrate John Cena's final match. And this is a chance to mend some fences with AEW. They would allow Samoa Joe to sit there with the world title, AEW title, but they would never do it. Especially with the Warner Brothers being sold to Netflix, and you want to make good, a starting ground and all yada yada and all that. It would never happen. But that would be a nice aesthetic of all the champions will be sitting there, watching for that last match for John Cena taking on Gunther. But I don't know. But probably take away from John Cena and all the champions, NWA champion, whatever. But I don't know. That was just a thought that came in my head. But that will never happen. It will never happen. Yeah, I'm with you on that statement. TNA had the best booking all year long until that Santana. Yeah, from it's like when they got large from Slammiversary, and they got scared with their booking. They were doing everything well, and they got to the big crowd, and then they decided to go. I don't know. They folded. See, look, it's not even that they wasted all that time, and now with this entrance, they could have had this match started already if they waste unnecessary nonsense and give the wrestlers more time. And they haven't even done the proper ring announcement with Mike Rome. Oh my! Come on! Enough with the shenanigans. We don't need you to. Now they're doing the ring announcements. 16 minutes and counting. This is the issue that I have each and every week when it comes to the main event and NXT.
Introducing the champion from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing at 105 pounds,
You're stooging the whole ending.
But if Evans wins, does he go on to face the American Nightmare? Is it going to be Javon Evans versus Cody Rhodes and Berman and laid out in San Antonio? Is he going to have to compete twice? I assume that's something that Aldis and Eva are going to have to discuss tomorrow.
Javon like he's getting ready for Mardi Gras. Yeah, he is getting ready for Mardi Gras. He's ready to celebrate. He wants to have a Fat Tuesday tonight. Super kick by Javon. Come on. Cutter. No, Oba Femi. Oh. Oh, got him with a knee. Oh, that was close. Near for a finish there. He hit him with a high knee right in the face. Kick out at 2, just barely. Oba benches more than what Javon weighs. Here's the one thing that I don't know why they're doing this, to be honest with you guys, again. Because now the Iron Survivor PLE meant shit. I am sorry to that language, but it's the truth. What's the point of having the PLE of the Iron Survivor if he's going to wrestle tonight? It isn't a Money in the Bank. It isn't a call your shot gauntlet. It's an Iron Survivor. You're survived to wrestle at New Year's Eve. It's a predetermined when your title matches are taking place. That's I have a little bit of a disconnect when it comes to this tonight. It's a little bit of a disconnect. I don't know if because they're afraid of the ratings. Maybe this is a ratings grab. Yeah, why did Oba Femi do that gesture? Yes, kids not like him. That was a bad look for Javon for Oba Femi. Yeah, because I hope it doesn't show. I hope it doesn't derail the. I kind of want to see Javon and Leon team up, unless again I don't think WWE and TNA has the guts or the balls to put Frankie Kazarian to team up with Leon Slater. They'll probably bring Mr. Iguana to team up with Javon with Mr. Iguana teaming up with Leon Slater. Unless if we get Ethan Page and Cody Rhodes, then I will take that. If that's gonna leave me Ego versus Cody Rhodes, I will love that. Super kick. Oh, that's a dangerous move with the knee. Oh, nice move by Javon. But Oba Femi's that dude. Look at that. Monster. Boom, right into there. Damn. That's called a rubber tussing because it knocks the phlegm out of your chest. Here's another break. They just came back from a break 4 or 5 minutes ago, or even 6. Now they're going to picture-in-picture break, I believe. Oh. This is going to be easy for Javon becoming NXT champion. He could be broken in half. I don't know. Let's see. Roll up. Oh. They're still on the picture-in-picture, 90 seconds before they return back to the picture-in-picture. Oba Femi working on the lead. Tonight's NXT is the knee episode, because you saw that with Kalani on Jordan Grace. Now you see the knee being worked on. There's Pete. Pete's back in the Performance Center. All right. Suplex. They're still in the commercial, so you ain't gonna get no. Look, he's doing sit-ups. Oba Femi become a little cocky and confident here. All right, now the picture-in-picture should go away now for the American crowd, and now let's go. We join the broadcast completely here. Now this should be it. There should be no commercial breaks here. Here we go. This should be to the conclusion now. Oh, look at that, Javon now throwing some fists here. But Oba Femi. This could be a disqualification for Ricky Saints. You know what? But then, what? He said he wanted his opportunity. Tonight, he's getting it. He might be broken by the end of it. Cover and a kick out. And another player to remember is SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis made it crystal clear. Yeah, Oba Femi's too cocky. I think he's losing his title. Oh, I know what they're gonna do. It's gonna be Leon Slater and freaking Joe Hendry. That's what they'll do. To have him showcase on that. To have him showcase on that John Cena card. If Javon wins the world title. I think if Javon wins the world title, it'll be Joe Hendry and Leon Slater teaming up. Oh. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. Actually, 4 in the broadcast. 5 minutes to 10 o'clock, but I say 4 to wrap up with to get your finisher. Oh, Booker T. Look at Booker T. Booker T went rolling out. Booker T's head on his ass. Let's watch Booker T. Whippa! The cord got him. He got tripped up by the cord. Commentary's off, but here we go. Count of 6. 7 by the referee. 8. Both men on the outside. 9. Oh, springboard. Frog splash by Javon. Almost a 3/4 coast to coast type. Javon going back up again. Javon. Got him again. Here it is. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2. That was close. That was ultra close. Wow. Javon now with the right hand. The crowd is chanting, this is awesome. Here we go. Back and forth they go. Oh, beautiful, beautiful kick. Oba Femi to the outside. Javon looked like he's going to fly, but there's 3 minutes left here. Javon flying. He did. What a beautiful flight there on the kid. But you got to bring him in the ring to pin him. You're not going to win the title outside in the apron. And 3 minutes, he brings him in. He rolls the champion in. Javon Evans looking to go again. Oh, but a forearm, a stiff forearm there by Javon. I mean, Oba Femi on Javon Evans. German suplex. But Oba Femi no sold it. Oba Femi. Oh, into a cutter though. Javon. 1, 2. Oh, kick out at 2. He had me there with that near fall finish. Here's Javon. He's bouncy. Oh, Oba Femi with a top European uppercut. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, kick out at 2 by Javon. Under 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes. This is intensifying here. The ending is coming up shortly here. Here we go. Oba Femi now. Looking, try to set up for the fall of grace here. Picks him up. No, tosses him. Now he's getting ready for the fall of grace. Wow, Will. The young OG with the cutter. He hit him with the cutter. He's going back. 1, 2. Another one. Got him. This should do it. We might have a new champion. Here we go. 1, 2. No, the referee get pulled out. He got pulled out. He got pulled out by Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints pulled it out. Oh, but Javon Evans hits him. I predicted that. I predicted that earlier, but no, who cares? The match is still going. Javon now. Oba Femi with a clothesline rocks him. You know, they got to come out to the end here. They're going to go off the air by mistake. European uppercut. Oba Femi again. Other European uppercut. They're going to run out of time, and that's on their fault. And I hope they run out of time. I hope it gets cut off for being clowns. Here's a power bomb. 1, 2, 3. You really thought that Oba Femi was going to lose this title here on a Tuesday night right after he won it? Ricky Saints, I guess he's going to turn heel now. Okay. So for a moment there, I'm not going to lie, I thought Javon was going to be your NXT World Champion. I was like, what the hell they're going to do here with the monkey wrench? Because especially after the advertising, did all the graphics for Saturday night's main event to put that there, just to turn Ricky Saints heel. I guess I don't know if it works for you guys. It was a very, you know what? comparing to the snooze fest that NXT has been in the past weeks, this was a very good NXT. It wasn't the perfect. It was very entertaining, very good. I like the Jordan Grace Kalani match. I enjoy this match. I enjoy some other stuff here. I could do without the Shallow Hill match, but I know he has to be showcased, yada yada. But you got to talk to that kid about selling. You can't be not. I just have I already said it. I already went through my own old man rant about the super kick not selling for Lexis King. But all in all, I like where we're going there. The Soruka and Zarya, could we get to the breakup already? The heel turn, whatever. It's been a year festing already. Now they're gonna go eat ice cream. Yay! Ooh. Let's see what happens on Saturday night's main event when it comes to Soruka and Zarya. Let's see where it goes. Where Tony D'Angelo now? I thought they kind of it felt kind of I thought he was supposed to come out for Oba Femi now. Last person to beat Oba Femi. Now he interjects himself in Ethan Page's business. A little bit creative, oh, wait. I felt they were they're regretting what they did on Deadline because now Tony wants the North American. First he came out for the heavyweight and now it doesn't make sense. And now you're having a fatal 4-way for the number 1 contender next week. It killed the whole vibe of the PLE of Deadline. So the purpose of being an Iron Survivor, yes, is to get your world title, but at New Year's Evil, like a tradition. That's that's where your next, but it is what it is. We'll see who comes out number 1 contender. They tease Dion Lennox. I think he might win it. I would like to see Joe Henry, but I don't think Joe Henry is going to beat Oba Femi, so I don't want to see Joe Henry take a loss. I would like to see if the guy from Dark States can do it. Personally, I'm going to be rooting my ass off for Leon Slater, but I don't know if they'll put Leon Slater on that map unless they really want to help them get the eyeballs to AMC going. Because after they do, I don't know what's going to happen with TNA after the tapings here after Christmas, New Year's. They're going to be dark until the 15th again. They're not going any other venues, and I don't think they take 4 weeks of wrestling to show. I know they probably do the best of on the Thursday before Christmas and maybe the Thursday before New Year's, and then we'll see what happens with them going forward with TNA. We'll see. They'll probably do a best of whatever, or saying goodbye to Access TV, whatever the case is. So I don't know, but for NXT, this was the NXT watch along. Appreciate everyone. Tomorrow we'll be back on for AEW's Winter is Coming. And we'll be here to watch it and break it down. So thank you guys. We appreciate you guys. You have a wonderful night. And thank you so much again. Be safe, be good. And we'll talk to you later. May the sports be with you.
Represento las calles de mi tierra.